Rockwall Sportscenter Heath Hawk update. I'm Chris Curtis, joined by the captain of the broadcast, the Heath Hawks, Steve here after a one-week hiatus. Welcome back to the show. And unfortunately, the Hawks are now 0-2 to start district play after a 21-14 loss to Terrell on Friday night. So let's start with the basics. What went wrong on Friday?
Well, we knew coming into this year that they're starting off with probably the two toughest opponents in district that they're going to see all year. Terrell and Poteet are both considered to be co-favorites for the district title. And we knew these were going to be tough games. Hawks were in both games, had opportunities toward the end of both games to pull it out, fell short. But we knew they were going to be hard games. And so learning experiences, growing experiences, yeah, we'd like to be in the win column on those. But I do believe that the team will win and grow from these.
Positive outlook on this game. What do you take away from this game that you can take forward after your bye week this week?
Hey, the defense is playing fantastic, and they have been all year. This is the backbone of this team right now. Greg Strom always has a great defensive team on the field. They've had some of these sophomores that we've talked about all year step in, especially on the defensive side, and have really solidified this thing, like Tyrus Ford, Kendall Jemerson, Reeves Sally. They have stepped in and allowed actually the team to shift some other guys around. Grant Buckholt is focusing a little bit more on offense right now because of what Tyrus Ford is doing on defense. Positives are there's young kids that are really growing every week, really helping the defense get better and better each week. And look at what Garland has done offensively this year, and this team really shut them down. Look at what Poteet and Terrell have done, both of them coming off 40-plus point games, and our defense really shut them down and kept us in the game the whole time. So positives from this game and going forward, we got a really good defense with young players that are playing really well that are going to keep us in every game.
And, of course, the negative is another loss 3 weeks in a row now in the final minute of the game. It's got to be heartbreaking for Coach Moss and his staff. Let's hear what he had to say about his team's 21-14 loss to Terrell.
We're still a work in progress. We had our first two ball games, came off with a lot of confidence, and then we've hit three weeks in a row against some really good teams. Yeah, it's disappointing, but I was encouraged by the way we finished the game. We're giving ourselves an opportunity to come back and tie the game, put ourselves in position there. And it didn't happen, but I'm really proud of our kids there in the fourth quarter. I think mistakes throughout the game again, narrowing things down could really help us. The Terrell team right now is possibly the best team in our district. They're good, and I think it's going to be a good ball game against them and Poteet, but I really think they're pretty good right now.
All right, Steve. Well, the Hawks are 0-2, and we are facing a bye week this week. No football for the Heath Hawks. They are taking their bye. But let's talk about the standings. We pop up the graphic here. Right now, it looks like the Heath Hawks are dead last with North Forney and South Garland, but brighter times are ahead as Rockwall-Heath will face North Forney in 2 weeks on Friday night. So let's talk about the standings and just where you expected the Heath Hawks to be right now?
Well, first of all, I'm sure that the team will love to hear the term dead last associated with them.
That'll motivate them.
Hey, that will motivate them. You're right. The bye week comes at a great time, first of all. An opportunity to heal up some bumps and bruises, to kind of clear the mind, and to fix a few things that need to be fixed, to be honest with you. Going forward, yeah, we come back next week against North Forney at their place. You never want to take anything for granted, but that definitely is an opportunity to get back in the win column and get the first district win of the year. And then going down the line here, there's a couple of other games coming up, Forney and Royce City, that going into the season you might have looked at and said, hey, those are going to be W's. Yeah, not so much maybe. I don't know. You can't take it for granted because those two teams are both playing very well. Forney's undefeated. Royce City's putting a lot of points on the board. They really need to take advantage of this week. Like I say, clear the mind, heal up, fix a few things that need to be fixed, and get back on the right track so that when they come out next week, they're ready to roll, and they face some tough competition down the line.
You talk to these kids a lot. Kind of tell us what the Hawks are thinking right now. They are sitting at 0-2, but there's still a lot of season left to play. What's the mindset of these kids right now as they go into this bye week?
You know what? They're confident. I sat down with several of them last week, and we're talking with them, and they haven't lost their confidence, and that's impressive. You come off of a 3-game winning streak, and we all know that confidence is very important in any sporting event. If you step into the batter's box, you got to have confidence you're going to be able to hit that ball. If you step to the foul line, you got to have confidence you're going to hit those free throws. And it's just as important in football. You got to remain confident that when you step on the field, you can compete with whoever's on the other side of the line of scrimmage from you. These guys have not lost their confidence. Maybe we talk about how much youth there is, how much we're playing sophomores and so forth. Maybe young and dumb applies. I don't know, but they definitely have not lost confidence. They still believe that they can get the job done, and I expect to see that out on the field when we come back.
All right, there's still a lot of season left to go. Let's hear what Coach Moss has to say about this team's bye week and going into North Forney in 2 weeks.
We're just going to get reps in. We got to get back and make sure we know what we're doing and have a good understanding and feel good about it and confident that we can do what we've got planned. And then come back and get a little contact in, let the defense see some physicality. Offensive line needs to see the physical part, get some reps there. And just give them a chance to make sure they get rested and get healed and caught up on things. And that, I think having an open date after 5 ball games is a really good thing to have right now. And I'm glad we went to this format. And I think for us, it's just a good break, good rest, all at the right time.
All right, Steve, well, I'm giving you a week off. We will be back, obviously, in 3 weeks, I guess, per se, as you will take next Monday off. So any final thoughts on Rockwall-Heath's next mission and 2 weeks at North Forney?
Well, first, I already had a week off, so why don't you give
took the week
Billy
off.
next week off, and I can fill in for him on the Yellow Jacket report.
We'll talk about it.
That would be interesting.
We have to work the contracts out for you on
I
that
do
one.
want to say that Billy, as a Hawk analyst, makes a very good Yellow Jacket play-by-play guy. I want to put that in there.
Cutting it off right there.
But, good time off. Like I said, it's a good time to have a bye week.
And, of course, it's www.rockwallisd.com. Heath's next game will be October 9th at Forney's Citibank Stadium, and that game will be at 7:30. Steve will be there with his crew. Any final thoughts going into the bye week?
Good time. We need to have some rest. We need to heal up, and we just need to fix a few things, and we'll be fine.
All right, it's www.rockwallisd.com. We'll see you back here in about 2.5 weeks. Have a great one, everybody.